How you doing, guys, and welcome to another Dark Souls video where I'll be playing through Dark Souls Remastered. This time I'll be taking on the next boss after my last video. Now, this boss, admittedly, chances are will be very intimidating in first. He's a huge demon with obviously a powerful weapon, and to make it even worse, you're expected to fight him on this extremely narrow bridge. And I can definitely understand that will make fans nervous at first. However, one of the first things you'll notice when you get into the arena is those two archers on top of the building constantly shooting at you. The first thing you want to do is obviously get rid of these guys straight away. There is no way you want to fight this demon with those two taking pop shots at you the entire time. While you're doing that, you'll notice that the Taurus demon doesn't jump up here straight away. In fact, he's down there for a good few seconds before he jumps up, and this is what you can do to really exploit him and give yourself an easy win. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it is entirely possible to take him out here and now. As you can see, I'm doing a decent amount of damage, but his attacks are powerful and there's not really much space to maneuver around here, so using this trick will definitely make the fight much easier. What you want to do is get back down so the Taurus demon follows you. After you've done that, get yourself a nice distance, roughly in the middle of a bridge until he follows you. After he's done that, quickly run back to the ladder and climb up it as fast as you can. Now, it's very important that you lure him away from the ladder before you start climbing it, because as you can see, he'll still try and swipe you while you're doing it. After that, just drop off and do a plunging attack, and this will do roughly about a quarter of damage to his health. So in theory, from start to finish, you only have to do this move roughly 4 times to take him out, obviously depending on how powerful your weapon is. But again, the most important thing is to lure him away from the ladder before you start climbing it. You don't want to try and start climbing the ladder as soon as you plunge attack this guy, because chances are he's going to swing that weapon and it is going to damage you. And that's all there is to it, really. Don't get me wrong, I already said this, but it would be entirely possible to beat this boss without doing this. As you could see earlier, I was doing a decent amount of damage just attacking him normally. However, this boss fight, I feel, really emphasizes what I've been saying about pretty much every boss in a Dark Souls game. There's always a trick to them. There's always a strategy that you can do to make the fight a little bit easier, and I think that's been the case in every single boss of every single Dark Souls game, and this is no different. Whereas a boss like this, sometimes the trick is really in your face and it's pretty obvious what you gotta do. It was obvious that you could get up into that building because the 2 archers were there. And it's obvious that a plunger attack would do some damage because plunging attacks in general do more damage. Other bosses, the tips and tricks are a little bit harder to find, but the point I think of the Dark Souls games is just to be patient. Don't just run in there and start swinging left and right. Take your time, you know, take a step back. Explore the environment, have a good look around. Don't just go in there all guns blazing or sword swinging, if you like. So anyway, guys, that was another video and another boss dealt with, and really they haven't been anything special so far. These have been pretty much the beginning stages. If you're having trouble with these bosses, you've got no place playing this game. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.